Hello, everyone. Welcome in. There's my girl Holly. Today is
Hi.
a beautiful Thursday coming to you live. We are Gateway Travel. My name is Becky. I'm the director of onboarding here, and it is my job and pleasure to make sure you have the best experience possible from before you sign up all the way to your first 120 days. Today, joining me is my friend, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Holly. I am the Director of Agent Growth here at Gateway, and I work on the education side with training for our new and growing agents. And also, I work with our transferring agents.
Super exciting and glad you're here. We're going to learn all about Gateway Travel and what we have to offer. If you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to put those in the comments, or you can wait till our question and answer period at the end. So let's get started. We are a host agency for travel agents established in 2012. We do have over 1,200 agents and we are growing daily, which is super exciting. We offer unparalleled service and support. We do have a state-of-the-art CRM, and we have multiple live ongoing personalized training programs for agents at all levels.
We have a great behind the scenes support staff for you. You've already met me and Becky. And we also have Trish and Virginia who work in our onboarding support roles where they help you with the onboarding process, getting your logins for various suppliers, and things like that. We have a wonderful team for you.
Definitely. So we do have membership options. There are no startup costs or hidden fees. You will choose your commission split when you pick your membership. Each membership is going to include your training, your support, your access to the CRM, and your Arizona emissions insurance. There's a lot more to that, but those are the four basic things that every membership covers. Gatewaytravel.com is going to have a lot more information there, including a checklist to see what the differences are between each membership. We do have a special offer that's exclusively for transferring agents. You can have your first month free. Take us for a test drive and see if we're the right fit for you and your business. Experience our top tier support, training, and tools with no upfront commitment. So it's a great option to try us on and see if we fit.
There are so many benefits to being an agent with Gateway Travel. First and foremost, access to suppliers. We have over 120 fantastic suppliers covering all areas of travel. Our training is top notch. It's active and it's always updated to reflect current trends. So it's revised sometimes week to week, depending on what's going on in the world of travel and what's going on with our suppliers. Commissions are paid out twice a month after the client travels, and they are among the highest in the industry. We have dedicated support. So no matter what level you're at in your career, you'll always have someone on the inside who is your go-to person for questions answered, problem solving, things like that. If you are a transferring agent and you've been an agent with another agency for a while, you may already have some logins for suppliers, maybe some training that you've accomplished. We love helping transferring agents move those credentials over to our side of the line. So we know all those tips and tricks to make sure that you have access to all the training you've already done and get credit for it and don't have to start over again, because what fun would that be? And of course, the size of Gateway. As Becky mentioned, we're around 1,200 agents currently, and we're big enough to have impact and influence in the industry, but small enough that we know your names and it feels like family. It's a great community.
One of my favorite things as well. So the onboarding process is super easy. You'll go to gatewaytravel.com and pick your membership, the one that's right for you, and that will start your onboarding checklist. Now you're going to want to work on your profile so that when you do schedule your onboarding call, because when they walk you through those next steps, then you will have full access to our systems. And that is great to have done, because once that's set, you can start registering with suppliers and then booking whenever you feel comfortable. So a great startup process. I think it can be done in as little as 72 hours, which is outstanding. So I just want to put that there.
People often ask about our training options, and training is really important in this industry because there really is so much to learn to become a really knowledgeable travel agent. Our online training program is flexible. It can be taken at your own pace, and it can be completed simultaneously with beginning to work with suppliers and book travel. So you don't have to complete a huge bank of classes in order to access suppliers and book travel. You can do that at the same time. We mentioned before our live training. We have that live in-person training for agents of all levels. Plus, we often have supplier webinars where we get one-on-one contact with our supplier friends, where you can engage with those and ask questions And all of those sessions are recorded so that if you have to miss them, you can come back and view them later. Supplier training is essential. We have brand specific training through our suppliers, which teaches you their systems, their products. They offer certifications for the various cruise lines, theme parks, hotel brands, resorts, tour companies. All of them have incredible training, and it's completely free to you. And of course, there's no experience necessary to join Gateway or certifications required to start.
That is correct. So another way to grow your business is fam trips. Those are familiarization trips to help you, they're discounted travel to help you learn about the supplier and the destination. We do have one fam trip that everyone is able or eligible to attend, all of our agents. It is put on by Gateway. This year it's going to be on the Celebrity Beyond. I'm so excited.
I am too.
Oh, it's so exciting. So that will be happening in November. Every agent is eligible to attend. And on this one, you can bring your family, but family just can't attend classes, that kind of stuff. Well, how fun would that be for them anyway?
Nah.
So fam trips, great opportunity to help you grow your business. There are fam trips through the suppliers and other options available. If you're looking for a certain fam, you can definitely let us know. We'll help you. We've gone on trips, Disney, Universal. Really jealous about the Turks and Caicos because that
was so good.
Fantastic. All right, and we did do the Freedom of the Seas back in 2023. It was a great ship. Some of our agents have been able to take advantage of Ireland, Jamaica, river cruising. Super happy I was on that Alaska trip because it was just fantastic. Okay, so the cost of the fam is on the agent. I always look at it as an investment to my business because I'll just use one of the sandals fam trips for an example. I never understood the cost that was associated with sandals. And that way I was able to experience the value and to be able to attend that. It's just helped sales. And I was finally able to really sell that product and succeed.
It really depends, Tina, on the type of trip too, because our in-house trip does have a cost, but sometimes we get fam opportunities from suppliers that really don't have a cost except for the flight that it takes you to get there. The one that I was on in Turks and Caicos was sponsored by Sandals Resorts. The agents who attended did not pay anything for our stay, the all-inclusive things that were part of it, transfers, things like that. We just had to incur the cost of our flight to get there. So that was a really incredible thing to have that incredible experience, which we know would cost a guest thousands to attend. And we got to experience it. You know, of course, we were in class all day and we were touring and we did all of the things. We weren't there as leisure guests, but opportunities do arrive where it is low cost or no cost. It just depends. It really is not a single method for any type of fam trip.
Definitely. And some fam trips allow you to take your spouse or your family member, while others they do not, and it's just agent only. Those are typically dictated by the supplier. Sometimes suppliers will have seminars at sea to take advantage of. There's all different opportunities, and Holly and I will definitely take care of you if that's what you're interested in, because we like to help our agents.
So what makes Gateway different than other host agencies? And I know that if you are looking right now, you're probably in the algorithm on your social media and you're seeing lots of ads for lots of different companies. And we think that we're the best one out there. And the reasons are, this is not an exclusive list, but this is a lot of the reasons that we think Gateway is fantastic. First of all, we are not an MLM. MLM stands for multi-level marketing. We never require that you recruit team members as part of your business. It's just not our business model. We don't have quotas or minimums. You can build your business at your own pace. So when we have new agents that join, sometimes they might take 6 months to just learn everything and then finally book their first trip. Others might be booking travel right out of the gate. It really depends on you, and you can take it at the pace that's appropriate for you. And if you need to step away for a couple of months, let's say your daughter's getting married or you need to be on vacation for a month, wouldn't that be awesome? And you don't need to work your business for that month. We don't have quotas or minimums that you have to maintain. We do have a supportive and positive culture. You'll find that in our social media, where we have exclusive Facebook groups for our agents. Plus, the way we communicate with our agents is incredibly supportive and positive. We do not have restrictive rules. I was speaking with someone the other day. We were talking about some of the rules that we had heard from other host agencies that really hold back their agents. Things like agents aren't allowed to book their own travel. What? You should be booking your own travel. You should be your own best customer, and you should earn commission on that travel. And so that is the way that we do things here. I've heard that agents have to give their high dollar leads to more senior agents. We don't do that. Any lead that you have is your lead. Your clients are your clients, and we don't have any qualms about letting you book whatever you like from our supplier list. Or you have to be here a certain amount of time before you access a certain supplier. We don't do that either. All of our agents have access to our full complement of supplier partners from day one. Your support staff that you met, some of them in the pictures earlier, the 4 of us plus others behind the scene, we are all active working agents who are deep in the business as well. So we are in the been there, done that space. We provide the support, but we also come from a place of real life experience as agents. We have decades of experience. So you can always reach us via email, or you can schedule a phone call for support. We're very responsive in that regard. We offer live ongoing training for agents of every level of experience and activity. So new agents get great training, experienced agents get great training, senior agents who've been with us for 10 years get great training too. And our agents can earn up to 90% commission from day one with no qualifications. You can just choose it.
No hoops to jump through, which is a great thing. So the top 5 reasons, in my opinion, why people choose Gateway. Number 1, support that actually supports you. Gateway Travel is all about a personalized agent support, not a one-size-fits-all answers. Whether you're troubleshooting a supplier issue, refining client communications, you'll get fast one-on-one help from people who have been in your shoes, which is great. 2, training that grows with your business. You get more than a login and a list of suppliers. You're going to get a roadmap to success. And that includes our launch program, which is designed for new agents. It has weekly live sessions. Our Elevate program for growing agents. Our Ascend and Summit programs for our advanced agents. There's going to be training at every level, which is exciting. So 3, generous commission splits and low fees. I can't talk today, Holly. Keep more of what you earn with industry-leading commission tiers and minimal monthly costs. Plus, tap into that high-paying supplier rates and consortia deals to boost your revenue. 4, smart tools and content support. You're going to leverage our AI-powered business planning and marketing tools, plus our social media Spark program for ready-to-post content, literally copy and paste. I love it. And there are more great agent tools coming soon. We're always making things better and working. It's fantastic what our owner does for support. 5, a positive professional community. I know positive is just not out there anymore, so it's nice to know you'll be joining a family that is basically a tribe of driven agents. From peer masterminds and active group chats to our annual fam trips, you're going to be part of a supportive network that shares our strategies, celebrates wins, and especially lifts each other up. So great reasons to join and be part of a family.
So now is a time for questions. I know we've covered a lot of information in the last 10, 15 minutes or so, but if there's something we left out, if there's something that's a burning question for you, absolutely drop it in the comments. We'd be happy to answer it for you. Or if you're like me and you think of it later, send us an email, newagentsupport@gatewaytravel.com. We'd love to answer it. Usually that's what happens is I step out of a meeting like this and go, oh, I should have asked about whatever. And we're happy to answer those questions via email as well. We're very, like we said earlier, we're very responsive. We want to make sure you get all the information that you need to determine if this is the right place for you.
Definitely. And you can always go to gatewaytravel.com to look at the reviews and not just take our word for it as well. So if you guys have any questions that you just can't think of yet, you can always send us an email, and you can also book a phone call. Under the live sessions, there is a link there to do that, or you can always send an email and say, hey, Becky, I'd like to talk to someone one-on-one, or hey, Holly, I want to talk about transferring agents. So it's a great opportunity to take advantage of those options for you. We do have a question.
Where is our schooling from? Our in-house training is all developed in-house by Gateway, especially our personalized training programs. Those are very unique to Gateway. Nobody else uses the system that we use. So that's what's really awesome. I love our training. I love that it is, and I have a dog sitting right next to me who's squeaking at me. Must be dinner time. I love that our training is something that is ongoing and updated often. So it's, not the same as it was 8 weeks ago, and it's not going to be the same in 2 months either. We're constantly revising and advancing our training programs. Can I review this live from the beginning? Yes. Tracy, when we're done with this, it's going to be posted in Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're viewing from. It looks like maybe YouTube. It'll be there, and you can go back and review it when we're done.
Definitely. So a sample of the work, what are you asking for? Kind of give me a little bit more clarity on that. Because we do have, like Hollywood and I were saying, over 120 different suppliers, all the major cruise lines, theme parks, all-inclusive resorts, hotels, you name it, we can find a supplier for it. So great opportunities there. I'm trying to see if she's going to answer us, see if she's still there.
Yeah, Peggy, not quite sure what you're looking for, but we'd be happy to help you if you can give us a little bit more detail.
Definitely. One of the biggest, while we're waiting on that, one of the biggest misconceptions in our industry is certification. There is not a centralized body that is our certification. We're not like the nursing program, that has the NCLEX or anything like that. There are trainings that can get you certification, like through CLIA and the supplier training. To me, the supplier training is the best certification to have because it shows you're an expert in your field. Okay, here we go, Holly.
Is it modules? Yes. So our online training program is modules. It's done at your pace. You can go through it at your pace. It covers, it's more broad strokes of the travel industry as a whole. It covers all different types of travel, all different thought processes behind how people travel and why they travel. And that's wonderful. It's a really great introduction to the industry. Launch is the training that we give our new agents. That is live every Thursday, and it's an 8-week session that covers what we call new agent essentials. So it's basically, as a new agent, the things you really need to know. It's how do you set up your business? It's how do you qualify clients? How do you actually put that booking together? What are suppliers that we work with and recommend? What are supplier trainings going to look like? What kind of marketing might you want to do? That's what our launch program covers. Once agents advance out of that launch program and into our Elevate level of Gateway, we have the option that they can take the Elevate training. It's not something you have to do. It's something you can opt into. That is a little bit more intense. It has live sessions and one-on-one phone calls and homework, and it's designed to move our agents into earning their own IATA credentials. And then a similar program for Ascend and Summit, more advanced training, more advanced challenges to help you move your business forward. Should you know your niche before reviewing the videos for training? No. I will tell you, Tracy, it's really great as an agent that because we have so many suppliers and because we have access to so much training knowledge, you really don't have to know that. It's something that you can learn and evolve as you become a more seasoned agent. I started as a Disney agent when I was brand new agent 7 years ago. I thought that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to book Disney vacations because I was very knowledgeable about Disney, and I still am. But as I learned more and I grew my skills and trained more, I decided, what I really love is cruising and European travel and customized vacations. And now most of my clients who are traveling are going to Europe, or they're going to all-inclusive resorts, or they're hopping on luxury cruise ships. And that's where my focus is now, 7 years later. So it's something that you can start with kind of a basic base of suppliers and see what feels really fun to you and what you're really enjoying booking or where your clients are. It's an evolving thing. Nobody has to be put in a box.
Nope. And that is one of my favorite things about Gateway is the freedom to be able to decide what direction, how fast, how slow, all of that to your business. You have the freedom to choose. It's fantastic. I know that we have a lot of agents who do a lot of variety, and that's going to be ever growing and changing. I always tell new agents it's easier to start doing or by knowing something that you know or enjoy, or by selling something you know or enjoy. I absolutely love the fact that we can change that. And because I started with Disney and Universal and cruising, but you know what? I've developed all-inclusive resorts and I do all kinds of stuff. I'm more of a client-focused niche. So the focus to do that, I love it. I love the freedom.
If you don't pass a question, can you go back? Peggy, one of the wonderful things about our training program is absolutely, if you don't answer the questions correctly and you want to go back and review it, you can go back and review it often. And one of the things that I did was I did the training early on when I was a brand new agent. And then like a year and a half later, I had my first inquiry for a group trip, and I'd never booked a group. I'd booked mostly families and couples. And so I went back and revisited that group training because it was still open for me to access, but it wasn't relevant to me at the time. And then when it was, I could go back and revisit it. So yeah, you can have access to all of that all the time.
Oh yeah, I love the training, and I love the fact that it is ever improving and evolving, and we're always given those opportunities to go over things again and as many times as we need to. And sometimes those refresher courses are needed. I'm
Yep.
just going to say I don't remember everything. I always, I like to go back and learn things, and there's going to always be continued training educations too. I know
Yes.
most suppliers have updates, so it's great to stay on top of that because that just makes us look better at our job. Like I said, those supplier certifications are my favorite because they show that I'm an expert there. Okay.
When you
When
signed
you
up, are
sign
you
up,
assigned a my goodness, I am so sorry. Someone thinks it's dinner time and he's like 40 minutes early. So
it's okay.
yes. So if when you sign up, are you assigned a mentor? I've tried different travel groups before, assigned a mentor, and they weren't any help. So I canceled and left. You're not assigned a particular mentor per se. We don't really work in that model because our agents are all active and working. What you do have is access to our staff via email. We answer promptly and competently. And then if you need further help, you can schedule a phone call. And so we have a calendar system. You schedule the call, you can get the help you need on the specific topic you need help on. But we don't really do like a big
Specific
sister,
mentor.
big brother kind of
Yeah.
thing. That's not our business model. But you
And
do definitely get the help you want.
yes, and we are never going to have just throw you to the sharks. You are always going to have a support team that's there to answer any questions, help, mentor, guide any way that we can, because that's just us. We like
Yep.
to make sure our agents are taken care of timely
Yep.
and correctly.
And your
It's just yeah.
success is our success. We want our agents to be active and working and booking and having successful, healthy businesses because it's good for all of us.
Yes, definitely. Oh,
I know we keep doing this. If you don't pass the quiz, yes. Okay, Peggy, really in any of these suppliers, some of the suppliers for certification in the supplier training, they have a minimum threshold, whether it's 70, 80, 90% that you have to pass in order to move on. I don't believe ours is set up that way. Because
no,
of the
I
passing
don't.
threshold, because like Becky said, there is no national standard for certification for travel agents. If the quiz is not, some people are test takers or some are not, some are not. If it's not something that you are having success with, that's okay.
Yeah.
You can take it at your own pace. You can revisit it as many times as you need to. It's not going to prevent you from working with suppliers and booking
Nope.
travel.
And if something
It's
is
there for
really
your benefit.
Oh, definitely so. And if something is bogging you down or it just doesn't make sense, you can always email your support team and say, "Hey, this just doesn't." And sometimes it just takes hearing it from another person, and then all of a sudden it clicks or makes sense. So you can definitely always reach out for support because that's what we're here for.
Right?
That's what we do. Any other questions, guys? Happy to answer them on this beautiful Thursday. I can't believe we're halfway through June. It is
I
just crazy
know.
to me.
And it's my son's birthday today.
Make sure to tell him happy birthday from us. Super
I will.
exciting.
I talked to him this morning at 7 a.m. They were sitting outside a theater in New York City waiting for rush tickets to go
Ah,
see something on Broadway. So,
love it.
yeah,
Love it. Love it. Love
it's
it.
a great way to spend your birthday.
I was gonna say that's fantastic. Love to do a Broadway show for my birthday. One of these days, I'm gonna visit New York City and call you and say, okay, must do's. So, okay, guys, if you
Exactly.
do not have any further questions, remember you can always go to gatewaytravel.com. That is where you're gonna sign up as well. You'll see reviews, blog posts, pricing. You'll also see a side-by-side comparison of our memberships and what they have to offer. You could always email new agent support at gatewaytravel.com. We are super fast to respond. We want to make sure our people are taken care of. And you can always book a call to learn more. So
Okay.
transferring. This is
If you're
Holly's
transferring
expertise.
from another company, this is our last question. So if you're currently an agent with another host agency and you're looking to make a change, send an email because there is a little bit of a process. If you've done training and you have logins, those things transfer fairly easy. If you have bookings on the books already with that other host agency, it's a really good idea to go back through your terms and conditions with your previous host so that you have an understanding of what that looks like when you separate from that agency. Sometimes they will still pay out their commissions. Sometimes they will reduce the commissions. Sometimes they won't pay them at all. It really depends on the terms and conditions of that previous host. So if you can take the time to check that out, the new process of Becky mentioned the free month on our Gosh, I am so sorry about the dogs. This is just
You're
a
completely fine.
loud day.
So
Um,
gatewaytravel.com, under the pricing heading, you're going to click transferring agents, and that's where you're going to pick your package and sign up. Thank you for reminding me to say that. Ooh, bad Becky. So yeah. And if you want to speak with someone further about transferring, you can always send us an email and set up a phone call. Either Holly or myself will be happy to help do that. So thank you guys so much for being here. Always happy to have you. We will see you next Thursday. And thank you
yes.
guys for watching. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye.